What's going on, guys? I'm your boy Drift79, and here we are with another top quality video of my personal favorite guns in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Let's get into this. Alright, so here's what we got. We got the ARs, which has the IMR and the Bell 27, with a foregrip and a red dot on the IMR and a foregrip on the Bell 27. Here we go with the SMGs. We got laser sight and rapid fire for the SAC-3, and the ASM-1, I like to call it the futuristic Tommy gun, with a foregrip on it. Next up for the snipers, we got the Moors, obviously, the iron sight, and a stock. I'm not really going to be using any other sniper, so I just put an P44 3 Gratch. I just call it the Gratch. For shotties, we got the Bulldog with a red dot and advanced rifling. Same with the S12, except there's no red dots, just extended mag. For the heavies, we got the EPM3, which has a heatsink and quick draw grip. And for the Ameli, we got a quick draw grip. For all of these, they all have relatively the same exact perks and the same exact, I know for a fact they have the same exact echo abilities and launchers. Except for, what the hell? Alright, whatever. So what we got up first is the assault rifles. We're going to be doing some gameplay as I talk about each of the guns. We'll start off with the IMR and the Bal 27. Let's run this. For the ARs, now, first off, before we get into actually the two good guns, I'd like to talk about the others. The MK14, it is very bad shit. It is garbage. I would never ever use it. People might say that I'm crazy for it, but there's no reason for me to not be, because this gun is garbage. It is too accurate to the point to where it's got a really small, whatever the hell you call it, the reticle. You need to be real close if you intend on quick scoping it, and it's basically just used for long range. The ARX 1600 is good, but it's got too much recoil. I always have said it about this gun. It's got way too much recoil. You need to hit all 3 shots in order for it to be, in order to kill the person. And it's got a pretty long time that it takes before you can take the next burst, which I don't really like about it. The HDR-A3. The thing about this gun is that the fire rate is too slow to compensate for the shitty damage that it does. It doesn't do enough damage in order for it to be a good gun, and it's got such a slow fire rate. After a while, after you're firing for a while, it like speeds up your or no, I'm thinking of a different gun. This gun, after a while of you shooting at it with it, the fire rate actually gets slower, but it becomes more accurate, which I don't really like about it at all. So that's why I don't like that gun. The good things about the Bal 27. The Bal 27, it's just a bit better than the AK-12. I would use the AK-12 if I had to, because it's an AK-47. It's like a heavy AR. So I personally really do like it. So the faster fire rate, it's the fastest fire rate in the game, other than a burst, because the bursts, obviously they're gonna have a faster fire rate. They do bursts. So it's basically an SMG, but it's an AR, so it does more damage than an SMG. It has the same fire rate as one. It's got a little recoil, but that can be easily fixed as long as you got a foregrip on it. That's the main thing that I like about the Bal 27. You only need one attachment in order for that thing to be a beast mode gun. The IMR. You put a grip on it, and it's a full auto sniper. This thing has no recoil on it if you put a foregrip on it. No recoil whatsoever. It is a really good gun. The second the first burst is done, you can shoot the second one. There's no wait time like the ARX. The thing is, like, you gotta wait like half a second for it to be able to shoot its next burst. The IMR shoots it immediately. That's way good for me, because then basically I can just turn it into a full auto. It's a great gun. So with that being said, that's all I gotta say for these two. Let's get into the highlights. Well, it didn't show up, but I killed him with a grenade after I did a bit of damage with the Bal 27. So now onto the SMGs. The SAC-3. It is a pretty good gun. You gotta know how to use it though. I'm personally really good with it because I'm a god at spraying and praying. The ASM-1, that's a really good gun. You'll find out once I get into the gameplay and explain more about it. But this is just my loadout, and let's run this. And here we go. The ASM-1, it is a pretty, it's kind of like the reverse version of a Bal 27. It's like an AR, just it's an SMG. So that's why I like it, because it's got pretty high damage, and I like that a lot about it. And the SAC-3, oof, if you're next to me with that thing and you're on the opposite team, you're getting downed in a second, guaranteed. The other SMGs, the AMR, it is shit. It does the worst damage ever. The 5 burst strategy, yeah, you get 5 bullets out of a burst, but you're not getting enough out of it because it's doing like 15 damage per burst. So that's not even enough to kill a person with 2 bursts. You need at least 3, and you're not being alive long enough. If they see you first, you're not being alive long enough for that to happen. So next, the KF5 and the MR and the MP11, they're pretty even. But they're opposites. The KF5 it shoots slower, but it does more damage, and the MP11 shoots faster, but it does less damage. They're okay. I get killed by them all the time. I've used them a couple times. They're okay, but I wouldn't prefer to use it. I would rather use the ASM-1. So now let's get in more about to the SAC-3s. It's my favorite. You gotta know how to use it. It lives off of its attachments because it's akimbo. As long as you have it on your primary and you can have a laser sight with rapid fire, it's a god gun. It's basically like a shotgun. It's close range and deadly. Ooh, yeah, that was a good kill. Punctured. So, It's great for wall peeking because you can hold, like, just get off to the side of it and just hold whichever side you want to shoot from. And it's inaccurate. It's very inaccurate, but it makes up for it in the spray. Because also, if you have an extended mag, that thing's shooting for a solid 5 seconds before it's got to reload. The thing is like a more powerful, what's that other gun called? The XMG? Yeah, it's pretty good. But yes, the XMG is, you gotta run around super slow with it. It takes forever to reload. The ASM1. It's a Tommy gun that didn't take its meds. The thing is strong as hell. It's the second least accurate, but it can be fixed with attachments because it's more of a how should I put this? Oh, it's like more accurate after you've shot about 30 bullets. After continuous 30 bullets, it gets a lot more accurate, so it makes up for that real quick. But other than that, yeah, the ASM1 is it's great. So with all that being said, let's get into the highlights. That was a good play by him. He stopped shooting for like that half second. Made me think that that he ran out of ammo. Ha! You thought I was about to get him. Yeah, my controller kept on dying on me for right there. I had to grab a cord. Yeah, I was really pissed because I had like a 10 kill streak. Alright, so just a forewarning. This video for this gameplay, it's gonna be 75-25. I died an awful lot, but I did hit a shit ton of good shots. I did pretty good. I did pretty good. I'll do some highlights from 2 matches because one match was when I had just woken up yesterday, and then the other one was when I woke up, or when I came home from school, and I did it again just so I could get some more highlights in there, because there's not really much you can get a highlight with a sniper. It's basically you got one shot, make sure you hit it, and hey, yeah, you hit it, congratulations. So there wasn't really that many spectacular shots. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's do this. Oh, you know what you can do while taking this time? You can make sure you can hit that like and subscribe button. That'd make my day. It would really help me a lot. It's completely free. It's a completely free way to make sure you can enjoy more really good gameplay. Turn on that bell and make sure you got post notifications on. So then you can assure yourself that you won't miss a good video. Yeah, most of this game was just me getting my kills stolen. Except for those. Those are always fun. So, time to get into this. Before we get into the actual mores, let's talk about the other guns. The Atlas 20mm. It's an easy one tap, but it has a super slow fire rate, and it has massive recoil. It's only effective at long range because you have to aim down the sights in order to shoot. So it might be a good combination if you got an overkill with, say, an AR with an Atlas 20mm, but you'll most likely just be using the AR the entire game. The Atlas 20mm is, I would only use it if there were snipers only on a long range map. So it's just not that good of a gun. The Lynx, it has a faster fire rate and more range than the Moors, but the Moors deals more damage, and it's more accurate and has better handling. It can be used very effectively. I even gave him the first shot. But the Moors, you can move around a lot faster than the Lynx and the NA-45. The Moors, you can move around the same exact speed. I don't know how I just missed those two shots. Faggot stole my kill. But the Moors, you can basically run around at the same speed as somebody with an AR out. So why not? The Lynx does have a faster fire rate, but you got a wider cone of fire for the reticle when hip firing. You're not gonna hit more than one shot, guaranteed. So the NA-45, it's a shit gun. It's only I call it a meme gun because that's the only thing it's good for. I wouldn't really use it for anything else. The Moors does more damage, it's more accurate, and reloads faster than the NA-45. So, what would you rather have? A gun that's shit and could be fun to use, or a gun that's going to kill more people? The Moors is a 2-tap body shot. It's the second strongest gun in the snipers. Heck nah, bruh. Heck nah.